Welcome back. It's week number 28. This is your programming overview. Should be an exciting week, at least I think so. Two main reasons. One is because we're retesting one of my favorite workouts that I've ever programmed. And two, we have our 1K ski time trial on Friday. But let's cover Monday first. This is a redo from 2024 in February. So a lot of you were here, some of you weren't. But if you did that workout, I'll put the date, it's in the sugar wads. You'll see the date, you can go back, you can see what your old time was, see what your old scales were, and compare it to how you do this time. Now, keep in mind, this will be in the summer, all right? That was in February. So this will be a little bit hotter, a little bit more humid. Take that into consideration when you look at your two times. But hopefully, we're all gonna do better this time around. It is 2 rounds of each thing. You get 1 minute of rest in between. So you're gonna do 2 rounds of 21 toes to bar, 15 burpees of your dumbbell, 9 dumbbell snatch, 2 rounds of that. Rest a minute, 2 rounds of 21 dumbbell snatch, 15 chest to bar pull-ups, 9 burpees of your dumbbell. And then the final 2 rounds will be 21 burpees of your dumbbell, 15 dumbbell snatch, and 9 bar muscle ups. All right, so everything gets progressively more taxing with the gymnastics, and then the burpees and the dumbbell snatch just kind of transition a little bit. We hit a lot of dumbbell snatches this week, so hopefully we're all primed for this coming week. With that in mind, we've also been doing a little bit longer of rows. We did 2 workouts with 24 calorie rows for the guys, 20 for the ladies. So this should be no problem for us on Tuesday. We're doing a lot of rowing here. All right, so chipper, you start with a 50 or a 40 cal row, and you have 50 wall balls, 50 kettlebell swings. Standard weight, so 20, and then the 53, 35, then 50 cals again in the middle, then you go back down. So 50 kettlebell swings, 50 wall balls, and you end with another 50 calories, all right? Your goal should be to have consistent paces on your rows. Break up your wall balls in a smart fashion, as well as the kettlebell swings. So probably sets of less than 15 for most of us, if I had to guess. All right, both on wall balls and kettlebell swings. But challenge yourself here, okay? That's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're back to our push press cycle, 6x4. We are trying again to maximize the power output. We should go a little bit heavier than we did last week. Same sets and reps, but a little bit more weight on the bar. Then your Metcon, every 2 minutes for 5 sets. That's 10 minutes of work. You're gonna run at 200, you do as many thrusters as you can in whatever time you have left. It's gonna hurt, all right, but do your best. There's no rest period, all right? So as soon as you finish the 2 minutes, you're back out the door running again. It's not rest a minute and then go run. As soon as you finish the 2-minute interval, you're back out the door, all right? So it's 1,000 meters and as many thrusters as you can get. Ideally, the run is going to take you a minute, less than a minute, maybe a little bit over for the slower in the bunch, but you should have at least 30 seconds to work on that barbell. Cool. Thursday, kind of intrigued by how this one's going to go. Hopefully it goes well. It's 2 rounds for time, but in that you have minute things you have to do. So to do a minute of wall sit, then you're on your assault bike. A minute of dead hang, back to the assault bike. A minute of a ring support hold, back to your assault bike. That's 1 round. Every time you have to break your holds, so let's say you have to do it in 15-second increments or 30-second increments, you're gonna do 40 air squats, all right? So you have the penalty of breaking, all right? That's your consequence, so try not to break. So maybe take some more rest before you attempt something, all right? Don't just hop into your wall sit right after your 15 calories on the bike. Be smart about how you break it up. If you know for a fact, hey, even at my best, if I rested for a week, I couldn't get 30 seconds on any of these movements, we're gonna scale. All right, we have to scale the time domain or even the movement that we're holding. Some of us can't hold the ring support, and that's okay, totally fine. We have to change that, okay? It should be something, at your best, you can get at least 45 seconds, if not a minute, okay? That's Thursday. Friday, back squat, 5x5. This week, we kind of tried to keep it a little bit moderate with the weight. 5x5 is like the bread and butter back squat, the perfect sets and reps. Feel free to put some weight on. All right, let's get a heavy 5x5 in. Then it's our time trial. Ski 1,000 meters. Go as hard as you can. All right, roughly 4 minutes is going to be a common time, I think. So your goal, try to get as close to 3 minutes as possible. That would be really, really fast. But if you look at because know your paces, your per 500 meter pace on the ski, think about that and double it, right? That is going to be what your goal time is. So a little bit faster than that. It's going to be roughly 4.5 minutes of work for the slowest, hopefully 3.5 for the fastest. That's Friday. Saturday, partner workout. You will split the work however you and your partner decide. You're going to put a plate on the floor and you're going to push it 200 feet. So down and back, down and back, down and back, 200 feet. You can push it however you want, like a sled with one arm at a time. I don't care. You cannot roll the plate. You have to push the plate. Then you will do a farmer's carry 400 meter. You'll overhead plate carry 400 meters. You will split 100 GHD sit-ups, and you'll do it all again. So another 400 overhead carry, 400 farmer carry, and then another 200 foot of the plate push. And then you're done. Should be a fun week. Dylan is the only person who ever mentioned to me warm-up games, so I'm going to assume you all hate the idea or you didn't watch this far in the video. That's it. All right. Enjoy the week. I'll see you in the gym.